Odysseus' loyal servant treats the beggar, who is actually Odysseus dressed up. He hears from the servant that suitors have been occupying his house all day, hoping to marry Penelope. Just as a reminder, she's Odysseus' wife. Because nobody thought Odysseus was still alive, so Odysseus, in the shape of a beggar, convinces the servant that Odysseus himself will be home within a year and take revenge on the suitors. On the other side, Athena visits Odysseus' son, Telemachus, and hurries him to sail home. When he arrives, Athena appears to turn the beggar into his original shape, the tall and wise Odysseus. Telemachus finally meets his father. Together, they make a plan to murder the suitors. The suitor, terrified, plans to murder Telemachus or to seize his property. Telemachus visits his mother Penelope as soon as he got home. Later at the feast, Telemachus gives Odysseus a beautiful basket to beg the suitors for money, as an opportunity to inform Penelope that Odysseus is still alive. While begging, Odysseus tells his adventure stories all over the years. Penelope, hearing that this beggar knows about her husband, immediately asks for more details. But the beggar, who she doesn't know is actually her husband himself in disguise, insists that he would only talk to her when night falls. After the feast ends, Penelope hastily asks the beggar about her husband's whereabouts. She says that since her husband left, many powerful men have proposed to her. In order to buy herself time, she made an excuse that she will answer to proposals once she finishes making the shroud. But the truth is, while she makes the shroud during the day, she cuts off bits that she made at night so that the shroud will never be finished. Under Penelope's close inquiry, Odysseus tells his story from the perspective of a stranger. Penelope can't help crying when she hears about her husband, and Odysseus, as a foreign beggar, promises that Odysseus will be home soon. Having heard all this, Penelope demanded that the beggar should be treated well, and servants will be punished if they're disrespectful to him. The housekeeper recognizes Odysseus from a scar when washing his feet, but she swears to keep it a secret. The other day, Penelope asks the foreign beggar about the meaning of her dreams, and he answers that it's the prophecy that Odysseus will kill the suitors. At Athena's prompting, Penelope announces that she will hold an archery competition using Odysseus' bow. If anyone can shoot as well as Odysseus, she will immediately marry him. However, the beggar says confidently that Odysseus will sure come back to stop his wife from being taken by any suitor. That day, Odysseus goes to the race dressed as a beggar. He secretly shuts the doors of the racing field so that no one can leave or enter. During the competition, nobody is strong enough to even pull over Odysseus' bow. At last, Odysseus himself tries and wins the race effortlessly. In this opportunity, he kills all the suitors with the help of Athena, his son Telemachus, and some of his servants. The hall was filled with dead bodies. Odysseus finally reveals his identity to his wife. Because of being separated for too long, Penelope can't believe that the filthy-looking beggar is her husband at first. But after Odysseus gets a makeover and mentions that they made their bed from an olive tree, the pair finally unites. The families of the killed suitors were enraged with grief, so they wanted to revenge Odysseus. Fortunately, Athena intervenes timely and persuades them out of the vendetta. Finally, everything was back in peace. And thus ends our story.